Hey, what's going on, guys? Man, Goose, man. And before I get started, man, if you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe, ring the notification bell for call notifications, and yeah, you know the drill. So first of all, I want to congratulations to all the Texas A&M fans out there on YouTube. If there's any video makers out there, congratulations. I don't know if there's any video makers out there, but if they are, congratulations, as they beat LSU 20-7. This game was not a very good offensive game at all. LSU's defense, which has been much maligned all year, they actually played their best game of the year. They actually played a good, decent game last week against Arkansas, and they put back-to-back weeks defensively where they played well. They played well enough to win the night defensively. Now, offensively was a different story, as LSU couldn't run the football. It's horrible. I think they had like 23 yards rushing. It was some figure like that. It was a bad night for LSU offensively. TJ Finley got benched after he threw a pick six, which was a horrible pass over the middle, and it was a return like 10 yards. It was a a bad pass, and he got benched. And LSU scored a late touchdown into the game. Didn't really matter now. It just saved being shut out. But kudos to Max Johnson to lead the team down the field to score a touchdown. It's what it is. I'm not gonna call it meaningless, but was A&M really? I guess A&M was really trying for the shutout, but in the grand scheme of things, it really doesn't mean it really means nothing. As A&M thoroughly, their defense was good as advertised. As they were number one in the SEC. Going into the game, I knew that was going to be a tough matchup for LSU. I thought they were going to have to run the ball and get some turnovers, and they were unable to do any of that. They couldn't run the football. They didn't get any turnovers, and I think LSU had 3 turnovers themselves. I think they had 2 interceptions and a fumble. I know TJ Finley threw 2 interceptions, but I thought I saw on the stat line they fumbled. I can't remember when LSU fumbled. I don't know. It was a blur watching the game. Anyway, so now LSU goes and plays Alabama. That's going to be a different. Yeah. Talk about that game next week. But any positives in the game? Any positives in this football game? Maybe the defense. Like I said, the defense played their best game tonight. They only gave up 267 yards of offense, and actually LSU's offense had 267. So you go match offense to offense, total offense. It was a tie game, but it's not how games played, are they? They played on the scoreboard. So just a bad offensive game for LSU. Couldn't run the ball. They couldn't pass protect, and one thing where they really missed Joe Burrow, which I understand they will, is they don't have a quarterback that can read a defense like he can, they don't have a quarterback that can read the defense. They don't have a quarterback that can read the defense. They don't. Some quarterbacks have a hard time reading the defense, and TJ Finley and Max Johnson, they both have trouble reading a defense. They don't know where the blitz is coming. They don't know how to set the max protect. That's one thing Joe Burrow was good at. He can read the defense and boom, know where he was going to football, and he would know where he was going before the snap. That's when you have a really good quarterback. And they got some quarterbacks out there that can do that in college football. Mac Jones, Trevor Lawrence, Justin Fields, Kyle Trask, just to name a few. Probably Zach Wilson for BYU is another one that can do that. LSU doesn't have that right now. Miles Brennan, he's hurt. He's probably going to be hurt for the whole year, so he's probably not going to come back from his injury. Still don't know what his injury. Still don't know what his injury is. It's a lower body injury. Again, I guess the oblique area. They said he's 60% healed. So will he need surgery? Who knows? But now getting off base here, just kind of change thoughts here. The honeymoon is over for Ed Orgeron. It's done. Yeah, he won the national championship last year. Hey, he deserves all the accolades that goes with that. But this is a different year, and the difficult thing to do with a football program or any kind of sports program is when you reach the mountaintop is to keep moving on, keep progressing, because you can still can still progress from that. You can still build upon it. You can sustain that dominance. And LSU this year hasn't done that. I think Ed Orgeron. I mean, he gets probably a D minus coaching. I mean, maybe an F. I mean, if they lose the rest of their games, if they go 3-7, I mean, he might get an F. It, I mean, I wouldn't think that's too far fetched to think that. But right now, I think it's a D minus, which he's done. He hasn't, you know, he doesn't seem like he's as motivated as he was last year. Seems like he's living on what they accomplished last year, and he thought that, this is just my thoughts anyway, that it would just come to him the next year, and he wouldn't really have to work hard. It's just my thoughts, just the way it appears. It just doesn't appear that he has the hunger like he had last year. I've only the one team, one heartbeat that he said all last year. I heard it one time this year. I mean, maybe he said it, and I just didn't. Remember I heard it, but he said it so many times last year that it was etched in my brain. But I only recall him saying this one team, one heartbeat one time this year, and this was like last week. So next year is a big year for Ed Orgeron. 2021 is a big year. LSU needs to compete for the SEC title. I mean, they need to go at worst. Oh God, I mean, I would hate to put a number on it right now, but 10-3 at worst. And that's saying that if we have a season next year, a full season like we're supposed to next year, hopefully we have that with the schedule we're supposed to have in 2021, which starts off against UCLA. So, but yeah. So LSU loses 20-7. Congratulations to A&M. Your defense shut us down, and you were able to get to the quarterback. Really, just I mean, we couldn't run the ball at all night long. So kudos to y'all. Good luck going forward to A&M. And hey, I mean, we got Alabama next week, so it's not going to get any easier. It's going to get a hell of a lot worse. Alabama's going to beat this team by more than about 20-7. I mean, Alabama has a much better offense than A&M. Their defense is probably better, even though statistically it's not. But their defense is probably better than A&M. I'll be shocked if LSU scores a point next week. It's gonna get ugly. It's gonna get ugly next week. But that's for another video. But anyway, that's all I got. So A&M wins 20-7. At least we didn't get shut out. I guess at least we didn't get shut out, and the defense played well enough to win. Just the offense didn't do its job. Have a good one, and go Tigers.